Hey guys, it's Justin, your guide into the other side. I just wanted to talk about Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult today, mainly because I know everybody's been looking for battle alliances, and battle alliances are honestly the way to really jump into other NFT projects and the things that they're building, right? So, we've seen the uptake in announcements for, Yuga partner projects like WreckLeague, and we also saw an entire game get announced by the Mutant Hounds collection. So it's kind of like the Mutantverse. We saw Serum City get announced. We saw, the hustle and bustle with regards to ApeCoin, for the mint in WreckLeague. And then we're also probably seeing a mint or, just ApeCoin, being that spine for the economy in all these games. And it's just like, I saw Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult, I guess, upgrade their, or maybe allow their NFT collection to get, 3D models to, I guess, interoperate with all these other metaverses. It's just like, hey, you want to be in Nifty Island, you want to be in On Cyber, hey, you want to interoperate with, Otherside. It's like, dang, if you want to be a wizard, if you want to be a wizard anywhere, this is definitely something you can. if you like Magic, if you like D&D, if you like fantasy RPGs, this is probably something you want to take a look at. So, I just kind of jumped right in. I guess joined the cult, and I kind of impulse bought one. So now I'm now I'm taking a look, right? Because it's definitely something. It's definitely something interesting. So I wanted to take a look at the Runiverse, right? So they're developing a game on the back end by Bisonic Games. We can see here, play for free, own your own progress, enter a grand fantasy MMORPG full of magic and wonder, based off of the Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult, right? So it's open to anyone. Begin your adventure, create, craft, I guess, own land and earn your place in the pantheon of legends while owning the things you create. So, there's a mint list, but first things first. What is the gameplay, right? Does the gameplay even appeal to me? Because Yugaverse is just kind of delegating delegating a lot of the genres and partnerships. They're partnering with a lot of people who have passion in the things that they're building, and I like to see that, right? So the gameplay, it's like adventure. Discover hidden secrets and quests to hunt a wide array of monsters and creatures for rare treasures and experience on your way to level 50. So level 50, definitely end game type stuff, end game type language. Build your character, build it the way that you want. It really is like D&D. Level up your wizard essentially. Use magic and spells and stuff. You're basically a wizard, Harry. But we also have the second thing, create. So you can craft and forge weapons, spells. That's definitely interesting. Cool. Armors, houses, decorations, and more. Each with unique qualities determined by both material and your mastery of crafting. So it seems like there's a skill aspect to crafting things inside of the game. And then there's also building. So each plot of the world is unique and can be customized with upgrades and buildings to enhance their value and yield. So that's definitely interesting if you can own land and build things inside the game. And then trade. So grow your wealth and by trading and your minted. Okay, I got to re-say that. Grow your wealth by trading your minted creations on secondary markets or becoming a paragon of commerce in game. So, that sounds really cool. Merchant trading activities. If you can craft a lot of stuff, especially if you have land, participate in the in-game economy. That's pretty appealing to me. So, so on and so forth. Let's just move on to the Runiverse, right? So, discover a world forgotten. Based off of the Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult, the lore of the Runiverse is still being written, right? So a lot of it is community-based. Add your own page to this collaborative experience, right? So connect with your cult. 7 wizard cults dominate the politics of the Runiverse, each with their own goals and aspirations. Which will you join? So it seems like you can also join a cult, a wizard cult. And I actually want to just jump over to the Forgotten Runes book of lore. And, this kind of has the meta narrative. It reminds me of like those those guidebooks that you pick up in Minecraft when you have a super modded version of it, and it kind of tells you everything that it's like a lore wrapper for all of the mods that you have, and it's just kind of fun thing. But essentially, what I wanted to touch upon here is we can get a breakdown of what magic is, the politics, the 7 dominant political factions. It's denoted by the color, the hat color. There's red hats, yellow hats, brown, green, blue, purple, white, so on and so forth. You kind of get a basic breakdown of who they are, what their weaknesses, strengths are. Red wizard capital is like they're cosmopolitan, elitist, wealthy. Yellow hats are like party goers. Brown hats are like countryside, and then nature lovers with the green hats, and then blue hats are obviously the library academics, and so on and so forth with purple and white hats. But if I bring this back, I want to bring this back. It's just like people are going to be able to build their wizard the way that they want, level up in a D&D's type fashion, build out their lore, write their character lore, connect with the cult. And then also, what's really interesting in the Runiverse is that you're going to be able to mint your place. So stake a claim to the Runiverse by owning and managing one of 70,000 unique plots within the world. So it's just like, hey, you can also just like Otherside, right, where you have resources, you have you have worker slots. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of game mechanic inside of the Runiverse that allows you to mine the resources. There's going to be there's going to be a variety of resources to mine, to build and craft items, to go fight stuff. So really, it's definitely interesting. So the next thing here we have contribute to the story. So the lore, I already talked about this. So it's like the lore of the Runiverse is created collaboratively with the community and sourced through the book of lore and the contributions we see in the world, right? So a lot of the lore is being built out, with people buying the wizards. They're able to, write their own page for the wizard. There's a super active Discord, especially in a bear market. Like that's probably one of the most active Discords in Web3 I've seen. Really tight-knit community. Very, very, very cool to see that. A lot of art, a lot of, development on the back end. So I like to see that. So we'll just move on to create to earn. This kind of gives us the basic game mechanics. Just like, hey, gather resources. You're gonna need to gather resources in the Runiverse to, I guess through combat quests and gathering locations throughout the world. So it's not like you can stay in one place and just be able to craft everything. No, you're gonna have to go explore the universe. It's really like, I guess it's like, dang, you gotta go travel the world and get these resources, or I guess build the things that you want. So it's like, hey, you can craft legendary and unique weapons, cosmetic, and buildings to enhance the experience for yourself and others, right? So that's super interesting. Minting, you can mint stuff to the blockchain to display, sell, or use across the web. So probably something like OpenSea, or I don't know how that's going to work, but that seems interesting. I know they had something with Serum City as well. Serum City had in their frequently asked questions like, are the items going to be able to use in other metaverses? And they're like, yeah, but it's definitely interesting to see this interoperability, just kind of expand everywhere all at once. And then earn, we have resell and trade what you've minted on secondary markets and in game. So the better the creation, the more that you'll earn. Interesting for sure. And then we also have community as well. Like I said, the Discord is insane. The Twitter Spaces and everything, on all the Twitters, Wizard Wednesdays. There's just so much going on. I can't cover everything in this video. Otherwise, it'll be like 60 minutes long. So, the community. Hey, if you want to play together in a massively multiplayer world and form a party of up to 4 players for PvE and PvP, by all means do so. That is so D&D. That reeks of D&D. That is amazing. That sounds really exciting. I'm definitely going to bring plus 1, 2, 3. I'm going to grab some people to play this game. But yeah, hey, join a guild that fits your playstyle and help you reach your goal. You can be a wizard, warriors, merchants, or anything that you really want to be. And then collaboration is also critical to this game. So it's like, hey, work together to take down the biggest objectives in the game. That sounds like if you know anything about fantasy D&D, that's like boss fights, raid boss, World of Warcraft. Maybe you can't tell me that's not. That's such an that's so obvious. Come on, that's awesome. Or to upgrade your communal resources or crafting stations. So outside of just that, you can also chill out. You can take in the views, so on and so forth, right? So if we scroll down, we actually have the land sale. So that's definitely interesting. Just like Otherside, you can mint your place in the Runiverse and improve, use, or sell it however and whenever you want. So visit the land sale for more information. So I'll click on that in just a second. Okay, yeah, I will click on that now. So basically, we have the community land sale coming soon. And rumor has it it's probably coming in Q3 or Q4 of this year. It's 2023. So, it kind of lines up with Serum City announcement, WreckLeague announcement. We're going to see a variety of things, or announcements of different worlds and games and things partnered with Yuga, probably, akin to the Battle Alliances that, that we were already told. So, I'm really looking forward to Forgotten Runiverse. I don't know whether it'll be after summer and after summer or before Legends of Tomorrow. Who knows? But basically they allow us is be like, hey, be among the first to own or mint a land plot in the Runiverse. The land is limited and will be offered to people on the allow list. So I went and I took a look at the frequently asked questions, and it's like, who can be put on the allow list? And anyone who owns a Forgotten Runes wizard or signs up to the pre-mint page is put on the allow list, right? So I guess that's why I picked up a Forgotten Runes. It's not financial advice. I can't tell you whether it'll go up or down. So anyways, let's just kind of go over the land overview. So it's we already know it's a vast multiplayer pixel art world built on Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult. In terms of size, it's about 180 square kilometers. It's, there's a couple biomes, just like Otherside, there's forests, deserts, mountains, swamps, and more. So across the sprawling world is 70,000 plots. So we kind of get an idea of how many there's going to be, and for people to inhabit and build on. And then there's 6 pre-established urban centers and 7 cities that will serve as hubs for commerce, gathering, and events. So that seems to correspond with the guild. So it really seems like there's probably going to be a red wizard city, maybe a purple wizard city, or just a specified mega city that is for each particular cult. And then each plot of land is unique with its own distribution of resources and can be improved or used for harvesting, crafting, renting, interesting, and bought or sold on secondary markets. So there are 5 plot sizes available: homesteads, settlements, villages, towns, and cities. Okay, so homesteads, 8x8 plots are the smallest plot size you can purchase. Seems very Hobbit style, cozy cottage-esque, right? It's a perfect amount to build your house for a wizard to dwell in. You can choose the kind of house you'd like to build, and then you can customize it so it's uniquely yours. This kind of seems very single player. You can bring your friends, have a pretty nice cozy homestead, to do things, craft, do things on your own, be away from the hustle and bustle of the city, right? And then we also have settlements too. So if that's too small for you, it's definitely, it's a 16 by 16 plot. It's perfect for the wizard who wants a larger house or more space to stretch their legs. So it's all about utility and resources, right? So the larger your plot, the more you're able to harvest, build, and earn. So that's definitely something interesting. Outside of the homestead, if you're looking to do, crafting or, function outside of the, core loop of like going out, fighting monsters and doing stuff with your friends. You want to do a little bit more crafting, trading, and stuff like that. Settlements seem like that. It seems like a logical upgrade for you. And then villages are the next step where, it's like that 32 by 32 plot, community-oriented wizard. These spaces are big enough for a guild hall. Super interesting, where you can host gatherings, design multiple buildings, or rent out smaller 8x8 plots. So it seems like villages are interesting. Maybe that's optimal for like, groups of 4. 32 by 32, 32 divided by 4 that's 8, right? Yeah, that's 8. So yeah, it seems like definitely if you got a squad of friends, I feel like villages would be that logical option. Or if you got a bunch of people and you want to play, villages seem like that. I guess that's step. And then I don't even know who's going to use towns or cities right now. It seems like those would be acquired by guilds or, big community discords that kind of want to host like these big parties and stuff like that. But basically you have a town. If you're looking to offer the wayward traveler a place to buy, sell, trade, relax, like a big freaking town hub, holy guacamole. that's pretty cool. Or seek entertainment. Seems like you can have poetry nights, you can host events and stuff like that. I guess collect revenue. That would be interesting. This is the perfect amount of land for you. But if you're looking to be that like giga entrepreneur, there's the 128 by 128 plot. It's the largest plot size in the Runiverse, big enough to create a fully functioning city. Concerts, shops, host events, art galleries, having a bussin' commercial district where wizards from around the world can come to shop and play. the only limit to what you can build is your own imagination. So you can, dude, this is huge. So I mean, okay, we don't know what it looks like, but I'm assuming it's huge. I mean, if they tell you it's big, it's probably big. And then upgrade your and then customize your buildings with crafted decorations and create the ultimate city. So you can you can earn by renting land, providing services, and selling access to events that you throw. Dang, I don't even know how I would use something like a city. I don't think I'd be able to afford a city, but that seems like you'd have to run a business to kind of operate a city, or you'd have to have like a ginormous Discord or community to do something like that. But fortunately or unfortunately, we have a community land sale that will only have homestead settlements and villages, right? So it's just like that first just land sale for the community thus far, and the community is not that big. We're literally just like, I guess there's only like 1,600 people in the Discord right now. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but we're just starting the game, right? As the community grows over time, more people come into Otherside, logically come into like the Runiverse and all these peripheral game economies. It's like the demand for larger land pieces will eventually manifest, right? And people will, form connections and, collaborate, orchestrate, organize, and eventually, want to do things like host ginormous community events. And, that's going to be really interesting. But, just to keep things in scope right now, as a landowner, anytime you rent out or sell goods, services, or tickets, you receive materials or currency that can be added to the blockchain. So that's super interesting. And the total supply of the Forgotten Runiverse is about 70,000 plots. So, the first community land sale will offer a portion of the plots to be minted. So not all of them. Kind of reminds me of Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity had like, I guess 1/4 of them, and then the other fourth, and then I don't know how Forgotten Runiverse is going to do it, but definitely makes sense to just only offer a portion of them. I don't know where they're going to be. It could be random. I guess maybe it could be it could be in specific developed portions of the game thus far, but it's yet to be seen. So if we actually go over to the allow list, we actually drop over to pre-mint, right? Pre-mint's pretty standard, for allow listing and minting things inside of I guess crypto Twitter. And it's just like, it kind of goes over, uses for land. We already talked about this: mint, build, earn, sell. We see this the choice between like the the homestead, the settlement, the village. So if you're looking to get a land or mint it, then you're gonna need a wizard, or I guess sign up for the through pre-mint. But it's like, hey, are you? I mean, I don't know. Are you gonna get a wizard? Are you gonna get a homestead, a settlement, a village? Like, what are you probably looking to get? Definitely tell me in the comments. But yeah, I mean, the Runiverse is vast. The final game will allow a variety of experiences to create value for the community beyond ownership. It's an mmorpg. You'll be able to do everything that you want to do, right? And we can kind of see just the art style. It looks beautiful in my opinion. It looks awesome. The Twitter has like more bios, more stuff to see. Definitely check that out. But that just kind of brings me back to the discussion as a whole. It's like, I guess what brought me into Otherside was like, hey, Otherside, right? And then I saw these partner projects, and I was like, okay, what are they building? And it's just as expansive. It's just as exciting. It's like there's just so much that can appeal to anyone, right? From fighting games, in WreckLeague, to city builder games like Serum City, and if you like Wizards, D&D, Magic, Forgotten Runes is definitely here for us as well. So I hope you found something interesting or intriguing in this video. Definitely hit that like or subscribe button. Helps me create more content. Definitely hit me up on Twitter. But I'll also link for more information on Forgotten Runes. I'll definitely link all their links in their Discord as well. So you can find me there as well. But that's all I got for you today. I just kind of want to cover Forgotten Runes. It is Wizard Wednesday, so that's all I got. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.